Hey, it's Dion from Voss Media Board Game Cafe and Champions of Tabletop. We want to introduce you to our new show, Voss Media 5 and 5. We're going to start off with 5 releases from the 19th to the 25th of February. DORF Romantic: The Duel. DORF Romantic was a game released a while back. This one is from Pegasus Spiel. The release date is 2/19, so it's released this Monday here. It is DORF Romantic: The Duel. Compete against another player to see who can create the most beautiful world from hexagonal landscapes. Who will best succeed in fulfilling the wishes of the villagers and mastering the new types? If you remember, DORF Romantic was a single-player game. This is a duel, so it's a 1v1, so it kind of creates a little bit. You can also do a 2v2 and go from there. For additional challenges and more direct interaction, you can add 2 modules. Of course, you can also compete against each other in teams. For fans of DORF Romantic, the board game, DORF Romantic: The Duel. We also have Love Letter Bridgerton. Love Letter Bridgerton is like the other Love Letters, but this will be releasing this week as well. The release date is 2/23 street date. It is easy to play, portable fun. It's like any of the other ones, but now covered in Bridgerton. Dearest readers, whilst encountering beloved characters from the Bridgerton series, players will launch investigations trying to figure out Lady Whistledown's identity. Bridgerton Love Letter retains the simple and yet enjoyable mechanics of the original with an added twist. So it's easy to learn, portable fun. It is Love Letters Bridgerton. Also, we'll see Seven Wonders Architect Metals. Seven Wonders Architect Metals is an expansion to the Seven Wonders Architects. Constructing a wonder isn't enough anymore. From now on, Metals will reward you for completing your objectives. Every decision counts towards leaving your mark on history and making sure your opponents don't take the lead. The expansion features 2 new wonders, the Colosseum of Rome and the Zigar of Ur, new progress tokens, and a new game element, Metals. These are objectives to be achieved before your neighbors to gain victory points. The expansion brings new strategies to the base game, Seven Wonders Architects, but the victory conditions remain the same. Also releasing this week, Port Royal: The Dice Game. Port Royal: The Dice Game. The harbor of Port Royal is as lively as ever, and you need to find more sailors as quickly as possible across distant islands. You'll recruit helpful crew members and loot treasure where you find it. A pair of dice will toss you into unpredictable situations, but the more you risk, the further you can travel on the map. The first player to reach 20 points or succeed in sudden death will be the winner. Make a name for yourself amongst the adventurers. Port Royal: The Dice Game. The last one we're talking about this week is a big release, Disney Lorcana Into the Inklands. It's a whole new system with adding Inklands into the card play. They're going to be organized play stores. We'll be getting them on the 23rd of this week. Shoot on over and pick up your Disney Lorcana Into the Inklands. Now, the next 5 we're going over is the 5 pre-order from your friendly local game store today. Now remember, pre-orders, the way it works is there's so many games that are coming out. The game stores really need you to go ahead and pre-order these games. The first one we're going to talk about is Guadalcanal. It's an Axis and Ally redone by Renegade Game Studios. The pre-order date is before the 1st, so it is available for pre-order today. Japan occupies the Solomon Islands, interfering with Allied supply lines in the South Pacific. In a surprise attack, the Americans capture Guadalcanal and its invulnerable airstrip. As the Imperial Navy struggles to rein and strengthen its hold on the Solomons, the U.S. must press its counterattack in order to seize control of the island chain. If you're interested in picking up the Axis and Allies redone by Renegade, a re-release, go pre-order that now. The second one we're going to talk about is Horror at the MERCC. Horror at the MERCC is actually a second-level MCC horror adventure. It's Mutant Crawl Classics. Mutant Crawl Classics Horror at the MERCC. It is the release pre-order date. You have to pre-order before 3/1 in order to get it, but run to your friendly local game store and grab that. It's only $11.99 MSRP. Pre-order number 3 will be Barbarian Kingdoms. Barbarian Kingdoms, again, must be pre-ordered here shortly. Embark on an epic journey, era of the fall of the Roman Empire with Barbarian Kingdoms, as an asymmetric and cooperative strategy game crafted by Christopher LeBarn. Experience 2 to 6 players seize control of kingdoms, divide into relentless quest for supremacy over Western Europe. Barbarian Kingdoms. Medici is an auction game for 2 to 6 players. This game release date looks about 3/13, so you must head over this week in order. The beautiful streets of 16th century Florence are alive with opportunity. Step into the shoes of a merchant buyer in the profitable age of the infamous Medici family. Will you outbid the other merchants and get the commodities you need, or will you lose all your money in the quest for power? So go on over and check it out. The core mechanics are auction, set collection, and push your luck. It's a classic Renner Knizia auction game for 2 to 6 players. Medici is available for pre-order. Highly recommended.
The last game we're going to talk about is Fortune and Glory from our friends at the Flying Frog Productions. This game, pre-order, of course, is going to MSRP at $99.99. It's actually a redo of their Fortune and Glory. It's a reprint. They're going to be releasing it here. The widely popular pulp adventure board game, Fortune and Glory, is back with a brand new revised edition. A best-selling game since the first release in 2011, fans and new players alike have been clamoring for its return. And this new revised edition hits the mark with a more compact box size, streamlined rulebook, and over a decade's worth of polish. This is the ultimate version of the classic Cliffhanger Adventures games Fortune and Glory. Head over to your friendly local board game store and pre-order that today. If you have any issues finding these games at your friendly local game store to pre-order, feel free to go on vossmediastore.com or vossmediaboardgamecafe.com and check out our pre-order section. You can order from there, pay, and you'll receive it in the mail upon release. Please make sure your pre-orders are in a valid amount of time. Most of these are due by the 1st of next month. These are just some, and tune in next week as I go over another 5 new releases and another 5 pre-releases that are available. Until next time, from Voss Media Board Game Cafe, Champions of Tabletop, and your friend Dion, never stop playing.